one person in this room today will change the world. When an elephant is young, trainers put a chain around its leg and a wooden peg in the ground, restraining the elephant from moving far. The young elephant will initially try to escape, but realizes that escaping is impossible and gives into the restraint, enabling the trainers to control the elephant for the rest of its life. From then on, all that is required is the same chain around its leg and the same wooden peg in the ground that you or I could easily pull out, but the elephant doesn't. Because it doesn't think that it can. It limits its present abilities by the limitation of its past. It's become gigantic, really powerful, but he still thinks that he's not able. The same applies for us, humans. We have our own chains which hold us back in life. This can be the continuous put-downs from people, the society, the lack of confidence in our abilities, the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, the fear of standing out from the crowd. Whilst all of the above reasons are quite sad, there is good news. It's relatively easy to break your chain. However, no one can guarantee that your road will be smooth. An average person's life moves on a scale of something like this. My life as an entrepreneur for the past 5 years moves on a scale of something like this. And I absolutely love it. When I was a kid, I was feeling really powerful, fearless. I was a superhero. And I'm sure all of you felt the same way. As we grow, we absorb fears that society whispers in our ears. And our drive to be exceptional, our passion and our creativity gets swatted. Our chains are created. But at the age of 19, I decided that I have to start breaking my chains, which were holding me back in life. While I was in the army, I started a project which was about showcasing the village of Cyprus to the world using technology. I have visited over 100 villages, I met amazing people, and I was selling services to people of average age 60 to 70 years old they didn't even know what the internet is. Okay, I have to admit that I have drunk a lot of shots of Zivania until I convinced them. Many people, they were making fun of me, even my friends. They were thinking I was crazy. In Apple, Think Different commercial in 1997, it says that the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. Okay, I haven't changed the world with this project, but I managed to fund my studies and life in London. At least I changed my own little world. Looking closely at the maximum of perception, most people choose security. They're not willing to get out from their comfort zone. And they're simply existing within a routine. The tragedy of this is epitomized by Herman David Thoreau when he says that most men lead lives of quiet desperation and go to the grave with a song still in them. Cemeteries are full of unfulfilled ideas and dreams because people, they're not willing to take any risks, they're not living their dreams, and they die. Do you want this to happen to you? We're waiting for that big idea. Start acting on your little ideas first. I started with a very simple idea that led me to bigger ideas. The world wasn't built in one day. Every night before bed, I'm asking myself the same question. If I lived every day the same way I lived today, what future will I have? Our future is shaped one day at a time and one small idea at a time. And people are asking me, but how can I find a good idea, a unique idea? I always tell them, you should stay focused and your ideas are closer than you think. So let's see how focused you are. Who reads New York in the Spring? Please raise your hands. Who still reads New York in the Spring? Some of you have missed the first It's New York in the spring. Likewise, our opportunities and our ideas are in front of us, calling out to us, but we overlook them. We need to stop overlooking our opportunities. When the financial crisis hit Cyprus, I didn't overlook the opportunities. Cyprus needed something to remind its worth, and that recession was temporary. Then, at that time, we started Heart Cyprus. We printed 500 t-shirts with the saying, "Cyprus, where my heart belongs." And in just 5 days, we sold 500 t-shirts, and we raised 5,000 euros, which we donated to families in need, at a time that millions of euros were leaving the country. Currently, Heart Cyprus team grew to 10 people, 10 young, motivated individuals. We have given scholarships worth 65,000 euros, and we even helped our Olympic medalist, Pavlos Kontides, to raise $17,000 with crowdfunding. Last summer, I broke one more chain. I booked a ticket to San Francisco. I detected a gap in the travel market, and because back then there wasn't many funds in Cyprus, I decided to go to San Francisco out of the blue. I just booked a ticket, and I went. During my visit there, I met with an angel investor, and I got the investment of $100,000. Sometimes that's what we need to do. Just break a chain and just go for it and take the risk, falling down the ditch or flying. One of my favorite poems is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads are diverging in a wood, and our hero in the poem chooses to take the road less traveled by, and that made the difference. I graduated a few months ago, and even though I had the opportunity to continue my studying at two of the best universities in the world, or go to San Francisco and Silicon Valley, which is the hub of technology, I decided to come back. Many people are telling me, again, you're crazy. There are no opportunities here. I took the road less traveled by, and I'm here in Cyprus today building a very successful company. Most of the people, the majority of the people, they live on the someday island. Someday I will be happy. Someday I will be rich. Someday I will start running. Someday, someday, someday. They wait for the right time, the right people, the right market, the right something, and life passes them by. I choose to move my dreams from someday to today. As a child, my mother was always telling to me, whatever you can do tomorrow, do it today. And whatever you can do today, do it now. So now is the right time for all of you to break your own chains which hold you back. Now is the right time to change your perspective that will change your world. Now, break a chain and start walking towards your dreams. Good luck.